The importance of building an emergency fund, how to create one and maintain it. Introduction. Hello and welcome to our video on the importance of building an emergency fund, how to create one, and how to maintain it. An emergency fund is a crucial component of any financial plan, providing a safety net for unexpected expenses and income loss. In this video, we will delve deeper into why an emergency fund is important and how to create one for yourself. We will also provide tips on how to maintain your emergency fund and use it wisely. Part 1. Why an emergency fund is important. 1. Peace of mind. One of the most important reasons to have an emergency fund is for peace of mind. Knowing that you have a cushion to fall back on in the event of an unexpected expense or income loss can help to alleviate financial stress and anxiety. It can also provide a sense of security and confidence in your ability to handle any financial challenges that may arise. 2. Protection against debt. An emergency fund can also protect you against debt. Without an emergency fund, unexpected expenses may need to be covered with credit cards or loans, which can lead to high-interest debt that can be difficult to pay off. This can create a cycle of debt that is hard to break, leading to further financial stress and anxiety. 3. Avoiding financial disruption. An emergency fund can also help to avoid financial disruption. Without a cushion to fall back on, unexpected expenses or income loss can lead to missed bills, late payments, and other financial difficulties that can have long-lasting consequences. This can affect your credit score, making it harder to get loans or credit in the future. Part 2. How to build an emergency fund. 1. Determine your savings goal. The first step in building an emergency fund is to determine your savings goal. Financial experts generally recommend having at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up in an emergency fund. This will vary depending on your individual circumstances, such as your income, expenses, and job security. Some may even recommend having up to 12 months' worth of living expenses saved up. 2. Create a budget. Once you have determined your savings goal, the next step is to create a budget. This will help you to identify areas where you can cut back on expenses and increase your savings. Make sure to include a line item for your emergency fund savings in your budget. This will help you to prioritize your emergency fund savings and ensure that you're consistently saving towards your goal. 3. Set up automatic transfers. To make it easier to save for your emergency fund, consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to a savings account. This will help to ensure that you're consistently saving towards your goal without having to think about it. You can set up a specific amount to be transferred every month or every paycheck. 4. Find extra sources of income. If you're having trouble finding extra money to put towards your emergency fund, consider finding extra sources of income. This could include picking up a side job, selling items you no longer need, or taking on freelance work. This can help you to reach your savings goal more quickly and give you peace of mind knowing that you have a solid financial safety net. Part 3. Tips for maintaining your emergency fund. 1. Keep your emergency fund separate. To avoid accidentally spending your emergency fund, it's important to keep it separate from your other savings and checking accounts. Consider opening a high-yield savings account specifically for your emergency fund. This will help you to earn more interest on your savings and keep your emergency fund separate and easily accessible when you need it. 2. Revisit your budget regularly. To ensure that you're consistently saving towards your emergency fund, it's important to revisit your budget. Conclusion. In conclusion, building an emergency fund is a critical component of any financial plan. It can provide peace of mind, protect against debt, and help to avoid financial disruption. By following the steps we have outlined in this video, you can create an emergency fund that works for you and your individual circumstances. Remember, building an emergency fund is an ongoing process. It's important to consistently save towards your goal, revisit your budget regularly, and avoid dipping into your emergency fund unless it's absolutely necessary. Thank you for watching our video on how to build an emergency fund and why it's important. We hope you found this information helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on personal finance and investing.